Welcome to Wayne's Weird World. Horrible, wet, rainy. No. Well, I'm still into the cleanup of the orchids. Yeah, they're falling off all over the place. Now this one is not very heavy. Of course not. It's light as a feather. Okay. But time to take off the flower spikes. Take out the little bits of foam to adjust the flower spikes. Take those out. I'm not sure if you can see what I'm cutting. Let's just see if, let's get in there. That's better. Yeah, they're dropping them every which way. Now, with most of your orchids, once you take off the flower spikes, is when you also fertilize it. Now, I prefer to use this, oh, spill my beer. Thankfully it didn't break. I prefer to use this pelletized animal manure. We call it here in Australia dynamic lifter. Good stuff. But unfortunately on this one, if I start sprinkling dynamic lifter, it just sort of rolls off the moss. So what I do, make sure that's just, oh, is that just pure water? Better, I will make sure. I will make sure. I don't want to run the risk. There we go. General purpose, compost, fish, seaweed, and a tomato sauce lid. Perfect. Now, people are always asking, how much? Whoops. That is very dark tea. So what I'm going to do, add a little bit more water. And if I still think it's too strong, I'll dump it on something else, like these palm trees. Splash, splash, splash. Splash it on my Hoya. Oh, yeah, it's still strong tea. Weak tea. That's closer. What can I splash it on now? Rubber trees. Yes. Splash it on those. Still not very weak tea. I gave it too much of a glug. Strong tea. Now what do I pour it on? More in the palm tree. More in the palm tree. That's not very weak at all. I've got other things I could dump it on. I'm going to start over. Splash, splash, splash. Apricot tree. Yes. Apricot tree. That's better. I don't think my apricot tree is going to mind at all. Aha. That's looking more like weak tea. Because unfortunately, the rock-mounted orchid, dynamic lifter, just falls off. But this way, give it a good dampening down. I don't feed it. My nose is running. It's cold weather. I don't feed it when it's dry. I always water it first. And give it a nice spray till it starts to drip, which is exactly what my nose is doing. Ah, dreadful. Oh. And that's it. Clean up the leaves if necessary, flower spikes definitely, and, well, I can't see them today, underneath here I oftentimes have a little brown tree frog hiding. They live in the greenhouse and happily climb around. That's it. Wayne's Weird World. This one I'll leave for another week or so, just until the first of the flowers start dropping off. This is my recent acquisition from the Bernie show. See that flower? It's not quite ready to fall off. That's it. Speciosums. I like them. Cheers. See you next time.